Today we're in Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk, where there have been reports of apparitions of monks. What will we discover when we investigate the Bury St Edmunds Abbey? Stay tuned to find out.
A once proud monastery now lies crumbling to the ground. Situated in the centre of Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk, the abbey had a far from peaceful history. First established in 1020 during the reign of King Canute, the monks were introduced from St Benet's Abbey. During the rest of the 11th century, the abbey proved to be one of the richest, owned by the Benedictine monks, and became a popular destination for pilgrims.
Although most of the abbey now lays in ruins, there's still some parts that are recognisable. For example, this down here was the shrine, the main point of the abbey. And there's some parts that people are unaware of what they were. There's just little bits of rock in places, and there's some areas that no one knows what it was, because there were not many official plans that survive to this day to say what was where. So there's still some mysteries left about the abbey.
The monks and monastery lived in peace up until 1327, the year of the Great Riots. With the monks' rising power and control of the town, the locals thought it was time to fight back.
By 1327, the monks at the abbey owned all of West Suffolk. They stole orphans' income until they were a certain age, and they were essentially bullies to the rest of the parish.
Throughout the whole of 1327, riots took place. Starting in January, when locals attacked the main abbey, many monks lost their lives and a lot of buildings were damaged or destroyed. The same continued throughout March and May.
But in October of that year, the monks took revenge and stormed into the local parish, armed underneath their robes.
They took hostages, but when asked to free them, they killed them in cold blood, in a church, a place designed for love and peace.
With an extremely traumatic history with the riots and the hate against the monastery, it's no surprise that there are reported paranormal activity here and ghosts here. But one thing that really interested me was these graves that you see lying down here were unearthed in the early 1900s, and the bodies of some of the monks were found inside there. And I wondered if maybe that stirred up some activity, and we found before that disturbing graves can actually sort of spark off some paranormal activity, and I wonder if that's what's happened here, which could explain some of the apparitions, especially the monks that are seen here.
It's said that the gateway to the abbey is one of the strongest psychic places in Britain. It makes sense, seeing as it has been a religious site on this land for many hundreds of years before the abbey even existed. Could it be that they also felt this psychic portal? Unfortunately, James was unable to join us on the investigation. Instead, we were joined by two friends, Leanne and Nick.
We've come here today to talk to you. We don't mean you any harm at all. Just want to talk to you. If there's anyone still here that needs any help or wants to talk to someone, then we're here for that, like a platform so we can talk. This little box I've got in my hand now, if you come over to this, you speak as loudly as you can into it, loudly and clearly as you can, we should be able to hear you, okay? Say whatever you like.
If you want to tell us your name, or if you want to tell us why you're here.
If you just said something, we heard your voice. We didn't quite hear what you said, so if at all possible, you know, if you want to use my energy to speak, if it makes it easier, or the energy from our equipment, then that's absolutely fine. Can you come and say again what you just said? We didn't quite hear what you said, so if at all possible, you know, if you want to use my energy to speak, if it makes it easier, or the energy from our equipment, then that's absolutely fine. We just caught a strange anomaly on camera. We don't think it's pollen or an insect because we've caught these things on camera before and it moves nothing like this. These two boxes I'm holding in my hand, are you able to come over to them and bring your energy around them? They won't hurt you. Just let us know you're here. You come and try and touch them? I'm going to put this down. Yes, there, on the wall. Do you think you can try and do something with them? Like knock them off maybe? Or make the lights turn on? I know it's hard for you to do it and it'd take a lot of your energy, but it'd be absolutely brilliant if you could do that.
You can use my energy if you want to.
Again, if you want to speak into this, maybe tell us your name. Is there any way you can communicate with us? Again, if you want us to go and leave you, that's absolutely fine. You just need to let us know. Were you one of the monks that used to be at the abbey? Is this where you lived? Where you came to pray?
It would be really good if we knew exactly what parts were which.
Yeah.
I would like to get over there, but that first voice we got was quite interesting. But they'll do that. They'll just have one thing and then they'll be quiet for hours, and then again they'll just click up again. You'll have maybe 5 minutes of stuff happening, and then again it will just die off again. Again, the aerial's down, so we shouldn't get much radio transmission coming through at all. And so far it's silent as well, other than that one blip. Are you able to use this box to talk to us? Is this easier? Can you come and speak in this? Can you tell us how many of us are standing around here now? Can you say anything else in here? Just a message maybe you want to give to someone? Do you find it sad that the abbey's fallen into the ruins? Do you find that upsetting? Well, my name's Luke. This is Nick, Leanne and Sophie. We were just up there earlier and we were trying to basically just talk to anyone that's here. Communicate with anyone that wants to talk. If you want us to leave at any point, you just got to say or do something, and we'll leave you in peace. Don't mean you any harm at all. If you want to talk to us, can you use this little device here? Just come and speak as loud as you can into it. Those two boxes I've just put on the floor, are you able to go over to those? Maybe touch them or just try and bring in energy around them. Now let us know you're here. They're not here to hurt you, they won't do anything to you. Is there anything else you want to do? You can move something maybe, or make a noise. So, anyone else want to ask anything?
I've got a question. If you're not sure why we're here, if you're not sure why you're here, sorry, perhaps we could help you and we could help you understand as to why you're here. If you need us to help you in any way, please, now's your chance to tell us. Perhaps you could tell us what this bit that we're sitting and standing in now, perhaps you could tell us what this place is? Perhaps you could tell us what this bit that we're sitting and standing in now, perhaps you could tell us what this place is?
No. Feels quite just calm and peaceful here, doesn't it?
Do you know of any ways to kind of like bring the energy up? Anything you've found that actually?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't really do much of that. I want to start doing that sort of thing, but so up until now I've literally just been walking around the camera and talking. I haven't done any not rituals, but any spiritual style stuff. Yeah. So I don't know really. I wanted to ask you a question. Why were you really, to be quite honest, nasty and bullies to the rest of the parish? Okay. You stole money, you abused people, and all it was just to build this place. And you know, I get it. You wanted to get it and you had good intentions, but doing it that way wasn't right. I don't want to sound like I'm having a go or anything at you, because I'm not. I just want to know why did you do it? Why that way? The amount of lives that were lost because of you. All the riots and all the deaths in the riots because of you. Okay? And that's not fair. If you want to defend yourself and if you want to, you know, tell the truth about what happened, then your chance is now. Because that's what people think about you. They think you were horrible, they think you were bullies, and I'm sure you weren't. I'm sure you had good intentions when you set out doing that, and that's what in a way we're here for. If you want to tell your side of the story, you want to tell what you believe, then do so. Okay? Can you knock that off? Do you want to use my energy, the energy from our equipment? Go as hard as you can, just to push that.
You can use my energy.
Use my energy.
I know it takes a lot. Is there anyone here that was buried along here? Your graves were disturbed. Did that upset you in any way? that your remains were unearthed? Or is there anyone else here maybe that just wants to talk? I'm going to put these down on the floor. So if you want to come over to them, just bring your energy around them and try as hard as you can, and they'll light up. Now just let us know you're here. At the same time, if you want to talk and speak into this, say whatever you like. Can you use this to speak to us? Are you able to tell us your name?
Are you perhaps able to tell us why you're here? Perhaps you could just simply tell us how old you are.
Anything you guys want to say?
That's why you're still in a specific place. What's grounded you here?
The monk. I don't know, possibly. That's the first proper voices other than... What's interesting is that Leanne asks the spirit why it's still in a specific place, and it follows by two replies on the spirit box, one saying the mud and the other one saying dig. Could it be that there was an item or an artefact, or maybe the dirt itself, that the spirit wants moved so it can move on?